go.
Welcome to another episode of Is Debatable NFL Edition. I'm your host, Justin Jones, here with co host Sebastian. We are talking NFL. We are in the midst of the NFL season. We just had another Thursday night football to where it was the Seahawks going up against the Arizona Cardinals. Seb, just break down what you saw last night from that game for us.
Watching the game, what I really saw was just Sam Darnold's evolution as a quarterback. Just gradually getting better, picking up right where he left off as a Minnesota Viking. Now transferring into a Seahawk, just the offensive weapons and how he's utilizing everybody on the field as well. With the Zach Carbonet, the fucking Jackson, nigga Smith, whatever the case his name is, who was the Cooper Cups of the field, the Troy Hortons of the world. Like he's out there utilizing everybody, making sure everybody get a little piece of the pie while getting his, and doing these timely rushing to get to at least a first down or get closer into first down too. When I'm watching Sam Darnold right now, he looks very poised out there. Looks like he's not really in a rush to make a decision. It was an outstanding game on the defensive end for mostly both teams, though relatively an under game between both teams. I know the Arizona Cardinals was a team that more so relies on explosive offense too as well, with the Kyler Murray's exploded within the rushing as well as dining up people. What else did I notice throughout the game? Marvin Harrison had a good game. In the second half, I say that Marvin Harrison had a good game in the second half. I think with him is just confidence. I think that kid lacks confidence. And I'm not saying that just to like violate, but it's just like everything is like sort of emotional with him. Like last game he dropped like 4 catches. This game he dropped a catch in the first half, and you could see he's visibly frustrated and just looked like he's losing confidence. Fourth quarter comes, he makes a big play and scores, and he's emotional. I ain't saying ain't nothing wrong with being emotional, but bro, act like you've been here before. You know what I'm saying? Like, act like you do this shit, bro. And a nigga look like, feel me? I caught this. I just scored a game-winning touchdown, bro. Like, these niggas lost still, bro. And I hate to be one of them niggas that be like, oh, you're hating. But, bro, come on, bro. We crying over a touchdown, bro. Like, I might not know what's going on behind the scenes. I might be coming off inconsiderate, but it's like, bro, act like you're a fucking NFL player, like you belong here. Like, this is not your rookie year. This is year 2. Like, the kid add on a couple pounds of muscle. Like, feel me? He's been working. It's like you haven't been working. Like, shit's not going off to your way to the start of the season, though. But you got to stay poised, though. That's the thing is I'm seeing with him. Like, it's like he's poised. Like, everything is he's visibly frustrated about not, like, you know what I mean? It takes time. But it's like, damn, my nigga, you can't be crying emotionally about everything, bro. This is a football field, bro. Got to get it together, though. But for the Cardinal side of things, though, with them, I think just losing to James O'Connor definitely, I wouldn't say set them back, though. But now it's a new form of offense that they got to find out. And Trey Benson, he did all right. I wouldn't say that he exploded or did anything crazy, but he didn't do bad either. So I'll say that too as well. I'm looking at guys like Trey McBride, who I believe right now might be the best tight end in the NFL. I could be wrong, but I was expecting a little more out of him too as well. But overall, for the Cardinals team, I just think that it was not a disappointing loss. Just they came out too slow, and there was no sense of urgency on offense to them to really convert on first downs. Credits to the Seahawks defense too; they had a hell of showing. But other than that, though, yeah, I just think that the Seahawks right now are rolling. I think that Sam Darnold was the right move for them to bring in as their quarterback too, and it's kind of showing right now. Do I know about playoffs and Super Bowl or anything of that nature? No, I'm not too sure about any of that though. But I just know right now you have a good system quarterback that is leading them into wins, and that's why they're 3-1 right now.
Yes, he made a lot of great points. From what I've seen from the matchup last night on the Cardinals side of things, I think just the loss to James Conner really, really was just visible, and it made the game very easy just for the Seahawks on the defensive end. We all know that the only other option that Kyler Murray was really confident in going to was going to be Trey McBride. So now on the defensive end, they were just able to throw multiple guys at him, and it made it really hard for him to have one of those games that we're used to him having. Trey Benson, he has to get just I guess more comfortable. He just wasn't able to produce enough last night, really, just to be an X factor. The Marvin Harrison kid. He just has to, just stay locked in. He did make some big plays, like you said, in the second half. He actually just made his first catch of the game, and I thought, that was gonna get him going. And then he just went kind of quiet after that. Like like we said, up to that second half, and primarily in that fourth quarter, when he did make those big plays and he did get that touchdown, had Arizona in the game, but the Seahawks just were just too comfortable. It kind of was just like they was able to get whatever they wanted. Shout out to Sam Darnold, right? Resurrected his career last season with the Minnesota Vikings. They let him go. JJ McCarthy was their guy that they wanted to go with. He ends up signing with Seattle. They're off to a good start right now. It's still very early in the season, in my opinion. We need to see how they continue to progress. But right now it does look good. Um, I want to see them just continue to try to get DJ, not DJ. Who's their running back again?
What was it? Jackson kid? No, that's their receiver. Sorry,
No,
what
for
was
the
it?
Seahawks. I'm just drawing a blank right now, and then the name I'm thinking. No, Kenneth Walker.
Kenneth
I
Walker.
want
Yeah, yeah.
right. I want to see them continue to try to get him involved. I think he's very talented. But yeah, the Cardinals just it's gonna be a struggle for them. They're now at 2-2. I think when it comes to playing the elite teams, I think it's definitely gonna be a problem for them. The Seahawks just due to their defense, they're gonna be in a lot of these games. So credit to them. But yeah, it was a okay game overall. A little boring in the first half. Definitely picked up in that fourth quarter, but it was nothing mind blowing on either side for me.
I thought I was the only one that I was thinking that.
Yeah, but how do you feel about Kyle Murray though? Like I'm watching him play. I don't want to. Well, I'll be honest. I wasn't impressed, and I don't just want to go off one game. I do know he has had some games in the past to where he has looked really good, and he does put up decent numbers. But I just don't know if he's the QB that's gonna get you to the promised land. Do you think I'm wrong for thinking that?
Um, Besides that one good year where they damn near finished undefeated, I forgot what year that was where Kyler Murray had that like kind of MVP-ish season. I haven't seen much from them ever since, though. I know injury has played a toll and things of that nature, but Kyler Murray just hasn't been the same since that year where they was going crazy, where everybody thought they had a chance to win the Super Bowl and shit like that. I think that right now what we're seeing is just more so just a subpar quarterback though. Doesn't really do too much. Isn't really gonna wow you. I feel like the pieces are there though, but I just think that maybe you ran your course, and it's not something bad to say though because you did have your moments in the NFL though. But is Kyle Murray ever gonna get to a point to where you say that's our quarterback that could win you a Super Bowl? That's our quarterback that could take us to an NFC conference or an AFC conference. I forgot which one it is that our quarterback for the future? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, is that the guy? And a lot of times, you question it maybe because of his height, maybe because of size. A lot of times, getting sacked, easy to catch. Like, it's a lot that goes behind it. But I just think for Kyler Murray, it just in a league where there's a bunch of talented quarterbacks, I wouldn't even know where to rank him. Like, for me, is he even a top 10 quarterback in today's NFL?
I don't. Well, he's well. I mean, I think we could definitely argue that he's top 10, but I definitely could name five better quarterbacks than him. He probably would be considered in that 8 to 12 range, but I just don't know if, like I said, he's the guy that's gonna be able just to take you all the way. But moving on from that topic, we do have Sunday football coming up again. Just what's the game that you are looking most forward to coming up?
Seb's the most forward look game two of the NFL Sunday that is coming up. I'll tell you right now. Woo-hoo. All right. Kind of like this segment. This segment. Oh shit. Yo. My game that I'm looking forward to is not even on Sunday. It's the Monday night fucking game.
Bro, stop. We're not doing that, bro.
The battle of
Just,
trash.
no, stop,
Who will
stop,
get their
bro.
first win?
Stop,
Who's
bro.
gonna get their first win of the season? Who wants him? Who wants it more? The fucking Miami Dolphins or the Tyrod Taylor or Tua Tagovailoa?
I'm taking the Jets.
Yo, oh shit. Who wants it more, bro? Devon Achane or Brees Hall? Tyreek Hill or Garrett Wilson? Nah, I'm not even trolling. It's just funny. I'm just looking forward to see who gets their first win of the season, bro. That is my game that I'm circling. I'm going to
All
the
right,
bar
so
tonight.
you didn't, and thank you for that part of the show. I appreciate that. We'll clip it up and everything, but now I need you to answer the question for us because
I'm
that's
so dead
because
ass.
because that's not what we asked you. We said Sunday, not
Yo, bro.
Monday. Huh?
Bro.
Sunday. Just do me that favor.
You want? I wish this was on Sunday. I
Yo,
wish that
this
was
guy's so lazy.
I wish that was the Sunday night game.
Yeah.
Bro, that shit is so. That's the most important game for any.
You just be
Yo,
waking up more late than yesterday, huh?
bro, tell me that game is not important, bro.
No, no, no. But we talking about Monday for sure. But
Oh
can you just
shit.
give us a game for Sunday, brother?
Oh shit. Okay, I got you, bro.
He was
Alright.
stalling, y'all. Seb found the
Oh,
most creative ways to stall because he couldn't answer the question. So that
no,
was.
I was so dead ass, bro.
I'll show that dash.
Bro, Jets versus Dolphins, bro. All right. So the most anticipated game I have for Sunday will be the Ravens versus the Chiefs, both teams that are 1-2. The Ravens struggling on defense and Chiefs struggling on offense to get anything going. I just seen reports today that Xavier Worthy will be joining back with the team though. So I like to see how that plays and how well that does for the Patrick Mahomes offense. And just can two things on the Ravens side. Can the defense get it together? Can they not miss coverages? Can they actually stop a run game? Can they stop a passing game? What is like, feel me? There's a lot of questions that has to be answered on the defensive side. And can Derrick Henry get it going? Is Derrick Henry gonna fumble again for the fourth game in a row in the fourth quarter? Is Derrick Henry gonna fumble again? And that's kind of a crazy question to ask for, if not the best running back in the game. If we're gonna have to wonder if you're gonna fumble again, I put that one. And two is just, do they have enough offense? And which, quite frankly, they do. But I feel like more times than not, now you showed me twice now in a fourth quarter game where things are tight, palms are getting sweaty. Y'all can't convert, and then it's gonna always fall on Lamar Jackson. You're the quarterback, and it just falls on your hands. Whether you like it or not, that's the responsibility of the quarterback. No matter what goes wrong, shit always gonna fall to your plan. So I'm looking forward to that. It should be an interesting game though. I definitely need to see more production from everybody on the fucking Chief side of things, because it's like we need it. Y'all need everything y'all can get right now. I think it means more to them if they fall 1-3. Well, it means both to most teams if they fall 1-3. I just think that the Chiefs, it's not a position they want to be. For the Ravens, it's like, that's kind of crazy that you're a 1-3 team with all that talent you have surrounding around you. But the Chiefs is just like, motherfuckers. Yeah, I've been like a fucking damn near a dynasty for like most of the time in the NFL, at least the past like 5 years. You get what I'm saying? So for like the 2020s, like the Chiefs have been the dynasty team. So for them to be 1-3, that's unfamiliar territory for a lot of fans, people that know football, people that only know that the Chiefs have been that. Even if you're a casual, you'll be like, damn, the Chiefs are 1-3. It's just like, yo, I thought this was the best team in football. They just went to the Super Bowl. But shit, bro. It's like at a point in time when Golden State Warriors are like, we're starting to slow down, and every time there was a loss, and you made that point too as well. That's why I got that point, to where they start losing games. Just like, yo, this was the team that was the team to beat. Now they're out here looking like they're vulnerable and shit like that. And now like they could get picked on.
No, right. that Chiefs and Ravens game, whoever falls to 1-3, we already know the media is going to make it the biggest deal in the world for either franchise because both teams have elite quarterbacks, top five quarterbacks in the game. But it's gonna. I mean, I'm interested to see the spread for that game because I feel like just due to the Ravens' offense, I would have them at least 7.5, like just by a touchdown because it's like we don't know if Xavier Worthy is going to be playing, and then even if he does, it's gonna be his first game back, and I just don't expect him to now just go for 150 yards out of nowhere. I feel he's gonna have to be slowly ingratiated back, and they're gonna have to find their rhythm. Everyone's gonna be watching that game. Shout out to it, but I'll be surprised really just if the Ravens. I said if the Ravens, if the Chiefs win, just because of them on the offensive end, just what I've seen throughout the first couple of weeks. I just don't believe that they're just gonna be able just to put up enough points. Like I just don't see where it's gonna come from unless Mahomes have one of those just out of the ordinary games. But it's definitely gonna be interesting to watch. Um, I would say for me though, the game that I would say I would want to see the most, you know what? I'll say the Giants and the Chargers, and I'll say that because I'm interested to see really just this Giants experiment. Right, we just seen them bench Russell Wilson, and now they're starting Jason Dart, and now it's like, is he gonna be ready? Because now, what if he struggles? Are they not gonna look to play James Winston? Will then Russell Wilson try to get? Will now, will now Russell Wilson look to get his starting job back? I've said on this platform a lot of times that rookie QBs don't really just come into their first season and just do these amazing things. Last time we did just see was with Jaden Daniels, but before that, it just didn't happen. Patrick Mahomes, three-time champion, he had to sit on the bench at first and learn the game. Right? That is the best way to do it. I really feel for the NFL. So I mean, he was good in college. He was even good in the preseason. Right? The Giants went undefeated in the preseason, and look at them now. Like they can't win a game. They can't win a game for the life of them. So I'm interested to see that the Chargers though, right? Still undefeated. Um, it's probably gonna be for them in their mindset an easy game for them, especially with a rookie quarterback. But I'm interested to see how Jason Dart steps up to the challenge.
I wouldn't say necessarily easy for us. We don't take no teams lightly, no matter if you're subpar or feel me an elite team. We're not going to take any team lightly though. So the Chargers, we're going to walk in there. We're going to handle business. We're not trying to play around with our food. This is one of our best starts in the year, so we're not going to play around. Justin Herbert is looking to be raise his ranks in the MVP, and a loss to the. I'm kind of scared about this game. Let me be the first to say that though. A first loss against the Giants and giving them a first dub. I wouldn't like that though. After just having three straight conference wins, I wouldn't want that. I'd be a little skeptical about that. But the NFL is so weird at times to where it's just like you never know whose day it is. And it could be the day to where Jackson Dart just makes a fucking headline to where now he just threw for damn near 300 yards. Feel me? Malik Neighbors got 150 receiving yards with two touchdowns. Cam Scatterboo just ran for eight. Like, feel me? I'm kind of scared of that shit, bro, because you don't. It's not like, feel me? These niggas are like this whack, bro. Like, these are like, they're solid players, bro. I'm watching this Cam Scatterboo kid. I'm looking at, he's popping up all over my feed now. He's a kid from ASU. Like, he wants this shit. Word to everything. That's a running back that wants this shit.
All
Nigga
right, yeah,
said,
yeah, but hold on. Yeah, yeah, and I like the momentum that you're building up for the Giants, but in reality, they're also not that good. So like as much as we could like you was really selling it for a second, but also in reality, if you really watch, they're not that good. So it's like they really struggle. So and like I said, besides that Cowboys game to where the world got fooled, and like I said, that was against the Cowboys. Right? But there you need to stop doing that. But
they
yeah,
gonna eat
The Giants are not that good.
shit, bro. I don't know. Just for hoping for 4-0. I do wish I was at the game too. Damn, bro. Might have to bust that check, bro. Try to
You
go to a
about
Chargers game.
you about to spend the bag for both of us?
Shit, bro. I mean, shit, bro. If you dead ass, bro, fuck it. We can send nosebleed.
Yeah, bro. We gotta get the action, bro.
All right, fuck it,
When
bro.
it wait, so that's this this Sunday, right?
This Sunday, yeah. I got to
Nah,
see my
yeah,
guy
but
Justin Herbert play, bro.
nah, I mean, like I said, bro, that's up to you because I'm
All right.
broke. So that means that you gotta like pimp me out type shit.
I ain't pimping nobody out. All right, we're gonna go on Tick Picks. All right, today's episode of It's Debatable was brought to you by Tick Picks. If
Yo,
you
I just forgot we was on the platform for a second. But
okay,
Chargers Giants going down this Sunday, y'all. Or the
hold on.
Giants fan.
I'm doing my advertisement, bro. You know, you never know, bro. Tick Picks might sponsor us someday. So chat, clip this. So today's episode is brought to you by Tick Picks. If you ever want to go to any type of sporting event, concert, whatever it is, you go on Tick Picks right now. They have the best seats for you at the best price. So this week the Chargers are playing the fucking Giants, and right now the tickets range from $100 to, if you even want to get close enough to dap up Justin Herbert or Cam Scatterbo, you get close enough with these reasonable prices. Right now, me and Justin are looking at the best seats in the house right now, and it's very affordable. So once again, this episode is brought to you by Tick Picks. Make sure you get your tickets. Back to the episode though.
Yeah, so back from that commercial break, Chargers Giants, definitely an interesting game, right? But then Sunday night, right, is the game that everyone's talking about. Green Bay Packers, Dallas Cowboys, Michael Parsons return back to Jerry's world. I'm about to say Giants again. The Green Bay Packers. I just think they're gonna make a statement in that game, especially off the loss they just had to the Cleveland Browns, to where they literally let the game go 4 minutes left with a 10 point lead. The Dallas Cowboys we've seen just throughout the season thus far, they can't stop anybody. So I'm expecting Jordan Love to have at least 275 yards. Like, there's no way that he does not go for that. I'm expecting Josh Jacobs 2 touchdowns, right? And I'm expecting the Packers just to have their way with the Cowboys. I'm not saying Dak Prescott is trash because he's not. The team around him is not that good, and also he's not that good, but he's not trash. I hope that people can understand what I'm trying to say. But the Cowboys, yeah, like I said, I don't know if they're gonna make the playoffs. But shout out to them.
Uh, the reason why I didn't have this game marked as an anticipating game though is because Cowboys have shown nothing defensively to make me even believe that this game is going to be interesting. They might try to rise to the occasion just off the strength that they don't want to give Michael Parsons a win back in Dallas. Jerry Jones has, talked a little crazy about Michael Parsons, like if he's not one of the elite, defenders within this NFL, which to me is kind of crazy though. Like just because you didn't want to pay the guy, you don't got to try to slander his name now. I'm looking at it as the loss of CD Lamb out for a couple games is, yeah, you can't do nothing with that. I think that's a huge loss for them. More so that you having George Pickens step up into that role, he should be all right. But is it enough to win you a game against this Packers team? Is Jake Ferguson going to be enough? One of the most tight ends that's been looked at too as well. Somebody that's been doing this thing throughout the season, but is it enough? And now wide receiver too. Who does that role go to? What was it? Jalen Talbert? I forgot the kid's name though. So I gotta see that's too much question marks for this team. The Packers, thus far, is they know what their game is. More so the connection between Jordan Love and Josh Jacobs is going to be there. That's a consistent factor. Another thing that's going to be a consistent factor is Tucker Craft. Didn't have the best game last week. Was predicted not to play, but he's still there. He's still a reliable kid. Matthew Golden, I still want to see what this kid's potential is. Looked better last week, but hasn't had the hot start or hasn't had a start like other rookie wide receivers like the kid on the Buccaneers. But if he can pull it together and be that wide receiver too, should be all right.
No, yeah. I think this is gonna be the perfect game for a person like Mr. Golden to come out there and have his coming out party, his welcome to the NFL game, and really show what he's capable of. Like I said, the Cowboys, in the words of Stephen A, they can't stop a cold. So I just feel like well, I feel everyone's going to be watching it because it's a historical matchup and it's Michael Parsons' return, to his old team, and I feel like the Cowboys are gonna try their hardest so we could get another game like we seen when they played the Giants. But I think at the end of the day, the Packers is just the better team. I think they're just better coached on both sides of the field, and I think Jerry Jones should get a reality check from this game, but he's not because he's stubborn and old. But shout out to the Cowboys.
Fuck the Cowboys.
All right, so just to end, the show, do you feel there's any team and or player that is in a must-win game or has to have a big performance?
Looking through the schedule, I'm speaking off my just perspective, and from my fantasy, Kate Otten, you better do something out there. You better do something out there. I drafted you high for a reason. Yo, Kate Otten, bro, you better show the fuck up. That's all I gotta say, bro. Hasn't had the start that I thought he was gonna have. Really think that he was supposed to be one of those guys that transcends this offense too as well. Hasn't looked like that. More so, look like a fucking blocker out there. Haven't seen him really explode like all the other tight ends. Like when I'm looking at a guy like Trey McBride, somebody that's explosive. I'm looking at Jake Ferguson too as well. Mark Andrews, even last week, Mark Andrews came back from the dead, bro. He came back, bro. Mark Andrews is one of those guys that I feel like he he comes and goes. Like when you get older up in age, I feel like tight ends like they age bad in the league, bro. Like they can't give you the same type of production that they can. Like Travis Kelsey's aging bad, like because the Travis Kelsey I know was a fucking beast. This Travis Kelsey I know, he like he eating unseasoned chicken. So yeah, Kate Iron, bro,
Wait,
26
wait,
years
wait,
old.
wait, wait. What did you mean by that statement?
He's eating unseasoned chicken, bro.
So, well, who's wait? What did like? Who's making him unseasoned chicken?
He got too much mayonnaise on his elbow.
All right, never mind. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, you know what I'm talking about. You know, bro. But yeah, but back to Mike Evans is out. Chris Godwin's returning from an injury, so he might try to whip him back to shape a little. K-Dine, please, bro. My fantasy needs every help it could get. And heads up, bro. We might do a fantasy episode with everybody in the fantasy, bro. So be in tune for that, though. But yeah, that's just all I have to say. I'm glad that you said that because I've been what this whole week I've been saying, yo, K-Dine's definitely gonna show out for me. So whoever's a better, you take K-Dine to score anytime touchdown score.
Yeah, that's Seb's hope pick for the day because that came off selfishness and just greed.
Literally, yeah, literally
But
selfishness and greed.
but I would say, the Houston Texans and CJ Stroud, they have, to kind of make a statement just with this matchup. And I mean, make a statement, just beat up on this team because it's going to be the Texans versus the Titans. And the Titans, the Titans are just not really a good football team, in my opinion. Rookie QB Cam Ward has been, I'll say, okay thus far, but I feel like CJ Stroud, has already played in the NFL, I feel enough and been in those type of matchups to where this is a game to where he should be able just to play with ease, be able to find those connections with Nico Collins, and really just give the fans just some hope. I feel like ever since that loss in the playoffs last year, it's been downhill ever since, and people aren't talking about CJ Stroud and or the Texans like just like they was. I want to say, just a year ago today. So I think that once again, 1 o'clock game, Titans, Texans. I believe the Texans are at home. So this should be a statement win. I'm expecting them to win by at least 14 points here. right? I feel like just with who they have on the roster, they'll be capable to get that done. So that's the team and player I feel that has to step up the most this Sunday.
Uh, so I got one more thing to ask you. So, trash player of the week. Do we have any early predictions?
Trash player of the week. I will not to kick on a dead horse, but I would just have to say, just Russell Wilson. I
Fuck.
just, I just feel like just what he has done is just he's become a meme. Everyone is just showing the clips of when he was just in the red zone and he was not able just to connect with nobody. It seemed like he was lost. You already know the quote went viral. I'm not done yet. I guess that means maybe he still has more to give, but when he was out there, it just wasn't, Giants Nation, let's ride. Like it just there was just no momentum. And like I said before, Russell Wilson is winning off the field. So I don't really have too much bad to say. But on the field, you're now the backup QB. I don't see you really starting again here with the Giants. So what's his contract? He on a 1 year deal?
I don't know, but it can't be paid. And nah, they definitely a 1 year deal. He can't be getting paid that
Right,
much, bro.
because I would hate to him not to come back next season and still be on the bench. I don't think that's what he really wants to do. So I mean, I've seen people, talk about the Bengals. I think if he was to go anywhere, I would say there at least you have the offensive weapons. Yeah, well, the defense still want to be good. So, but at least he will have a shot. I don't know. I don't even see a team making a trade for him. I just think people are gonna speculate. I think he just rides the bench, and that's just it. The end of Russell Wilson.
Yeah, bro. Just do your vet duties, bro. You take the Udonis Haslam role. You take the who else? Kyle Lowry role. You take the old head role, the Nick Collison role. Just be there for the team. All right. Just point Jackson darts where he needs to go.
Yes. So shout out to Russell Wilson. Did you have a trash player? Well, I mean,
Michael Penix. Um, I haven't I haven't seen nothing special out of the kid
he
thus far.
fucking sold me. Y'all sold me, bro. Y'all sold me off an $1,000 ticket. Y'all couldn't score a fucking touchdown. Nothing. A field goal.
It,
Nothing.
it
Like
got so
nothing.
bad. Yeah, it got so
Nothing.
bad that Kirk Cobain Cousins came back.
All right, but hold on. So if we're gonna talk about that, I feel like if I'm Kirk Cousins, if I see what the coach said, I feel a kind of way. What you mean I'm not starting again? This nigga just stunk it up. All right. Yeah, I'm being selfish. All right. You had my wife become a meme. You feel what I'm talking about? Talking about how depressed she was after after I got benched. The kids watching. They like, what happened to daddy? Why? How come he not throwing the football anymore? Like,
Yeah,
so it's like, come on, man. Like, I might gotta throw hands, Kirk Cousins, like, or trade me,
fight for your
trade me,
rights,
man.
bro.
Fuck you,
I
mean
know
I can't. This
Kirk
kid stink. And
Kirk
I'm
Cousins
no,
on the
no,
Bengals
hold
was
on,
not
hold on,
bad.
like, hold
No,
on.
wait, time out.
It's not me saying that.
I
It's
thought
other,
I
it's
said
other
it
people
all.
saying that.
I thought Michael Penix was as worst as it gets though. But Jake Browning really browned the bed. When I say browned the bed, he shitted the bed the first chance he fucking got as a starting quarterback on the fucking Bengals, man. That can't be running. They can't be QB1. There's no way, bro. There's no way. There's
No,
no way that's
I
the
kept I
QB1,
kept
bro.
looking at the score and I'm like, why the Vikings scoring so many points?
And it's not
But
even the offense, bro.
and I'm like, wait, Carson went. I'm like, wait, what the hell going on? Like, but like, yeah. So I
Not
mean,
even the offense, bro.
he did win them that game though. When he went down though, Burrow, you can't take that away from him. Game winning touchdown, leaping over the QB sneak. He won them that game. So I'm saying he did
Bro,
do that.
Isaiah, was it Hodges? Made history, bro. Two touchdowns, a sack, for a defensive player, bro. I'm like, yo, who's killing? Mind you, I'm up against the Minnesota Vikings fantasy, bro. Them niggas had like 30 fantasy points off the strength that they just this nigga threw back to back picks, bro. Every time I'm on the red zone, they said alert, alert. Another pick has been thrown by Jake Brown. Oh, the Minnesota Vikings are like, nigga,
Listen,
quarterback, bro.
listen, bro.
Nigga was
He's
looking like a D3 quarterback out there,
yeah.
bro.
Listen. You find yourself 1st and 10. Next thing you know, you're at 2nd and 20, bro, and things start looking real dark, bro. So that's what happened. And he started seeing those ghosts, bro. When they hike the ball, bro, and you start looking left to right, bro, you see nobody open. You only see ghosts, bro. You start seeing them, bro. I'm trying to tell you, bro. Next thing you know, you sacked. Your your jersey started off white, now it's green and black. Like, bro, you're done, bro. But you're done, bro.
You're 40.
Bro, yeah, it starts getting worse and worse, bro. One pick turned to 3 picks, bro. Like stats going down, bro. You're sweating in places you wasn't sweating before, bro.
Your
It's all
receiver,
it's
your
over.
receivers are mad at you. Like, what are you doing?
You keep looking at
Everybody,
the sideline. You're seeing a lot of these, bro, and a lot of heads down,
you going back. You going
bro.
back to the bench to the defense to come out quicker, bro.
Bro, no, bro. The water
Matter of
boy,
fact, you're on the field more, bro, because the defense was scoring a touchdown, so you're getting the ball back, and it's yo, let's
bro.
try this again.
Bro, you're getting thirsty, and the water boys not even come with the water no more. They don't even believe in you, bro. Like you're just dead.
The towel boy that just throws you the towel, he don't even hand you the shit.
Like you hear a kid in the crowd. I thought she was cool.
You ain't bad. You ain't
Like it's just
now you
done.
getting
Bro.
death threats. You can't even open up your social media.
All right, hold on.
Yo,
Yo,
it's
all
not
right,
me,
so
bro.
we're starting. We're starting to take it too far now.
It's not. Trust me, it's not me, bro. If I
Jake.
go on, let's go on Jake Browning's page.
All right, yeah, you're crazy. Shout out to Jake the Snake Roberts, Jake Browning, Jake Brown, Chris Brown. It's just not really gonna work for the Bengals. I mean, so if you were the Bengals, what QB do you want? That's realistic that you can get right now. Are
Chris
you
Hubbard.
calling Cam Newton?
Nah, bro, he's too fried, bro. He's not.
Wait,
He's
what do
not.
you mean he's?
He's not. I'm sorry. Kim had a hell of a career, but he's not. He does nothing for the Bengals, bro. He might make them worse.
Hold on. I don't know if he's gonna Superman. Like, bro, hold
Bro,
on.
that's like, all right, feel me? You know how there's a position open and then somebody retired, be like, yo, if you need like a Dwight Howard, Isaiah Thomas, you say, yo, I see that the point guard went down. Yo, I still can provide something. I ain't done yet.
Nah, the White House. No, hold on. We're gonna go there. Isaiah Thomas though is like being treated like a prostitute. So I don't know about Isaiah Thomas, but the White could contribute to a team, bro. Just rebound defense, yes he could, bro. I'm not gonna.
Okay, bro.
I'm not
Yeah.
saying scoring, but rebounding and blocking shots, yes he could, bro. I'm not gonna.
You run my mind.
Man, all right,
I'm
bro.
satisfied.
Bro.
Bro, people gotta understand when this
The
time is
last
time.
time you seen him though, he wasn't bad. Are you gonna lie on camera and say last time you seen Dwight play, he was bad?
When was the last time I seen it? I can't even
No,
tell
no,
you.
no, 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 no,
The last time I seen Dwight play was on the Big Three.
no. Nigga said the big three.
Bro, I promise you, bro. You said the last
I'm
time
done, bro. Never mind. Nigga
he was
said the big.
shooting threes, bro.
No, all
You
right. So
trying
hold on.
to
Wait. So hold on. So did he look bad? Yeah. So he can't. You're not gonna say it. Like if you want to bring that. Yo, seven's crazy.
Yo, this is not
Seven's
me.
crazy. I'm just saying, bro. If you want to
Bro.
use that reference, did he look bad?
Okay.
Like, if you're gonna be honest. But we're getting off topic. We started talking about Cam Newton. So okay, so no Cam Newton. So I said see so wait, are you saying you rather Russell Wilson right now?
No,
No,
Chris
Russell
Hubbard.
Wilson or Cam Newton right now. You gotta sign a QB right now, minimum deal. Russell Wilson or Cam Newton.
Fuck, bro. I just watched Russell Wilson throw for 400, bro. Cam might run it in for a touchdown though, but Russell Wilson or Cam doing it. The fact that I'm still contemplating about this,
I'm taking Cam Newton because I need to put the fans in the seat, bro.
Give
I
me
need the
Jimmy Garoppolo.
I need the media to talk about this on that Monday morning, bro. Cam Newton returns Superman because now if Cam has a good game, everyone's gonna get laced.
Oh, that is funny.
All right. I mean,
Um,
what other QBs? I mean, like
Give
that.
me Kirk Cousins, bro. He's sitting behind a
So
nigga.
Kirk Cousins has to be the guy you're saying.
Has to be the guy, bro. If you talk about a quarterback that has an arm, shit. Give me a guy like that, man. He's been sitting on the bench doing absolutely nothing. Fucking watching Michael Penix stink up the joint.
Zach Zach Wilson.
Is he even still in the league? Who's he back up for?
Nah, he's a backup somewhere. I feel like I just seen him the other day. He's not the backup for the Dolphins or some shit.
Can't be.
No, his probably somewhere. Like I seen him. The
He's the
Mac
back.
Jones
Oh, he is.
for the Dolphins.
It for the Dolphins.
Yeah, I know I seen him. The Do we go the Mac Jones of the world?
I mean, he's looking like he's revitalizing his career in the 49ers. Brock Purdy being out definitely does, give an opportunity to shine. And he did his thing. He took advantage of the moment. I think, yeah, that's definitely a shout out to Mac Jones for that. Who else am I thinking of? Fuck. Oh,
Anyway,
I got you right now.
if I'm the Bengals, am I trying to trade for Shador?
Nah, I don't think they're ready to put Shador in that role just yet.
With those type of offensive weapons?
You know who I'm thinking? Trey Lance, backup QB2 for the Chargers.
Oh, bro, the Trey Lance, my little brother Lance, bro, it's all the same thing, bro. Like, no, bro.
Hey man, you never know, bro. Opportunity calls, bro, but we can't go older, bro. I think if you have a quarterback too, it got to be relatively young, bro. You can't go old quarterback too, unless you're
How
picking up a.
much do we gotta pay Tom Brady, bro? Here we go. Like, what does he want? Nah, we're going we're going way off road, but I'm just saying, like, one year, $100 million, all money guaranteed.
He do it, bro.
If you're Tom Brady, is that not a bad deal? 100 million, 1 year, all guaranteed. Bengals,
He do it. He no
you
matter
doing
how he
it?
look at it, he's doing it. No matter how he looks out there, he's doing it.
Nah, he would look. What do you mean? I think he would look alright.
Well, you think he's in game preparation
No, no, no.
shape?
I about to say, give him 90 days to train.
It's quiet, bro. By then the season's damn near almost done.
Nah, yeah, yeah. Nah, give him a month.
Nah, I'll give you till next week.
Niggas said till next. Nah, that's when the Achilles start talking to you. But shout out to the NFL. It's been an interesting season thus far. The refs are on their bullshit with all the calls, the holding, taunting. It's insane. But we will be back recapping all of NFL Sunday this Monday. So tune in. I want to thank everybody for watching. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Please subscribe to us on all platforms at it's debatable double underscore follow us. Jersey.